Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are gonna talk about sensitivity. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna start right away. Yeah. So what's the first rule? Okay, the first rule is not the first rule. The first thing we need to do to find out a good sensitivity for you is first what we need mostly in battlefield is 180-degree movements. Okay, let's stand on here. 180-degree movements here to here. Okay, that's the most crucial. We don't need 360 in battlefield 6. Like is this is too fast paced actually, or I mean this is too fast paced to do actually 360-degree shot. And if you're doing it, that's really great, but this is for beginners guide, like the beginners player. Okay, so if you're playing red sec or if you're playing normal multiplayer in battlefield 6, make sure to like follow this one up. And please, I am new to this thing and I don't know many things, so sorry for that in advance. But if you guys can like watch the full video, don't try to skip it because there are many simple details which you can miss actually. That's why I would like you guys to watch it fully, don't skip anything. Okay, so first of all you need to find your 180-degree sense. Okay, so according to the data, the best sensitivity you can have is actually having 180-degree from one end of your mouse pad to another end. Like if you are aiming here, this should be at the leftmost part of your mouse pad. When you are dragging and the point where you end, this should be the end point of your mouse pad. But we don't use the full mouse pad to play, we all know that. So that's why just do this at first. Keep your mouse at the left at this point. Now adjust your aim till the sensitivity on which you are getting 180-degree perfect on the full end to end on your mouse pad dragging. Okay, when you're dragging your mouse from the on the mouse pad, we need fully end to end drag. Use that sensitivity. Okay, now take that sensitivity and just we need to then modify it a bit to your play style. Okay, to the way you're accustomed. Okay, so let's do one thing. So what you will get to see is, let me show here. So this is my normal sense. Okay, I am playing actually on sorry, this is not my normal sense, this is my normal sense. Okay, I'm playing on this on 400 dpi. Okay, so on 800 it's 9.8 inches or 25 centimeter or whatever. Now you need to understand one thing. If you are now you got this sensitivity here. Okay, now you gotta do what? Now you gotta come here and try it out a bit, like how it's feeling, is it good or not. Okay, is it good or not, if you are able to like switch enemies or anything like that, if you are able to switch enemies. Okay, so here you gotta take in mind one thing. Okay, actually two things. So to get the best sensitivity, see, there is no perfect sensitivity. We can actually try to achieve near to perfect. Okay, you cannot actually get the perfect sensitivity because sensitivity actually matters on the situation. Like in some cases, if you are you know what, if you are surrounded by too many enemies, you actually need high sense in that. But if you're surrounded, if you're not surrounded, if you are on 1v1, you would need one low sensitivity for better accuracy and getting those kills. But what we need is a middle ground for those to do both perfectly. Not perfectly, like we can manage both actually. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We are just gonna see one thing. Okay, suppose my actual sensitivity on this drag, okay, I'm not gonna take my sensitivity here. Okay, suppose my sensitivity here came 20 instead of 25, which is my actual sensitivity. Okay, so 20 means what I am actually supposed to have, I by dragging this mouse I am getting that on the mouse pad. Okay, so it's low according to my if I compare it to my game style, it's low. So what you are gonna see is when you are trying to shoot, take these long range ones. Okay, cause in red sec the close fight doesn't matter that much. It matters but not that much. Okay, you take this one here. Okay, or maybe take the mid range ones. Okay, this one. Okay, and try to see if you're having an issue controlling the vertical recoil. I'm having a bit issue. And see another thing, if you're trying, like if you're having issue switching targets from one to another one, like see here, it take a time. It took me like I went here and then here and then here. I would have been dead by now. Okay, in a real match. So you need to see on that thing and increase your sensei and see if you're facing this issue. Like if you are able to control the vertical recoil, then it's okay. Okay, now this is the scenario you need to do if you have a lower sensitivity. So what to do if you actually have a higher sensitivity, like you actually play on a lower sense but your mousepad is actually you know a bigger sorry, you play on a higher sense but your mousepad is actually a small one. So in that case, brother, we can't do anything about that actually. But if you have a like suitable mousepad big enough, okay, and you're actually accustomed to high sensitivity plays, so in that case you will face this issue like this vertical one. Okay, but if you play on a big mouse pad and you're accustomed on low sensitivity and stuff like that, so in that case, if somehow doing this method, normally what happens is, normally using this method your sensitivity will come actually low only. Okay, normally that happens, but in some cases people who are like who are actually it's more about being perfect. Actually, you can control the higher sensitivity. It's more about being perfect. So if you somehow get a higher sensitivity, like from here to here, my mousepad actually can go till here. Okay, sorry, my bad. From here to here, my mousepad is ending. So you need to higher your sense. So then you are getting here. Okay, so you have a higher sensitivity. In that case, what's the issue you are gonna face? Okay, if you have a higher sense, like you need to watch for two things. If you are like if you want to know you are on a lower sense or a higher sense, you will need to watch two things. First one, to know if you have a lower sense than your sensitivity which you are accustomed to, you will see what you will feel higher recoil. Okay, now if the sensitivity which is higher than you're accustomed to, you are going to feel something different. Okay, in mid-range you will feel. Okay, see it clearly. You are going to feel, in close range it will be okay, but in mid-range see a bit of weapon sway. Okay, like if I shoot here, the horizontal recoil will be more, like it's actually your own movement only, for like you are trying to control the recoil. Okay, everything just spread in that only, like if you're on high sensitivity, that will happen actually. If you are a bit on a low sensitivity, that will not happen, it will be accurate. See, let me try this here. Okay, like get this straight. Okay, if you have a lower sensitivity after doing the 180-degree method, then you will have vertical recoil. Okay, if you are on a higher sensitivity after doing the higher sensitivity, okay, after doing the 180-degree method which I told you, your weapon will sway like this. Okay, that's the basic logic behind this. Okay, so if your weapon is swaying like this, okay, try to like even the smallest adjustments. Okay, like if I try to do it here, okay, see the sway, see the sway, like blah 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 blah. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind. Okay, so do this and play some matches, get a custom player, use some security, then you will be all good to go, I guess. This is the basic fundamental of setting your sensitivity actually in Battlefield, not on all games. Okay, this is not for all games, cause if you wanna do this method in Call of Duty, yeah, if you wanna do this method in fast movement FPS, this is applicable, but on slow movement FPS like Valorant, CSGO, this is not applicable, cause in Valorant and CS, if you have higher sense, you normally in Valorant and CS, that's a headshot, one headshot type of game, so that's like you won't spray any guns, so higher sensitivity doesn't matter there. So people normally play on lower sensitivity due to the accuracy. So in these games, higher sensitivity do matter due to more reaction time and stuff. But yeah, you will get the weapon sway in higher sensitivity. So in that case scenario, you need to actually lower it to the point where it doesn't even sway. In my case, it's 25 actually. Okay, actually my actual sensitivity on the mouse pad, okay, which I tried at first, it's actually, if I keep it on the left side, this actually goes till here. Okay, I can play in a more lower sensitivity. Okay, but I still like increased it to the point where I get less vertical recoil. Okay, before doing this, I used to play on a much higher sensitivity, where in game, in higher sensitivity, in PC, you will face the issue of like you think you are aiming correctly, you are hitting the guy, but it actually doesn't. I don't know like what kind of illusion that is. It actually doesn't. In lower sensitivity, it will actually hit. Okay, so try to be on the lower sense. Okay, on PC. Try to be, if you have a nice mousepad. If you have a small man, I would say if you have a controller, shift to the controller, or if you don't have a controller, you don't know how to play on a controller, then you need to just practice one. That's the only key here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's the basic. That's the thing you need to follow. If do the monitoring method, okay, if it's low, check for the vertical recoil, like check for both actually, the weapon sway and vertical recoil both. If you see there's more vertical recoil, you need to increase it. If you see more weapon sway, then you need to decrease it. Okay, this is the basic point here. So follow this and I hope you get a good sensitivity. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. Have fun, and yeah, I'm new in this, so sorry if there's a mistake, and if there's any mistake or if there's an issue you want to talk about, you want to let me know, you want me to improve, just comment it. I'm gonna try to make it improve, and do subscribe, like for more content.